So we got Sam and Richard here, the founders of Gyraline, and we also have the Gyraliner. Tell me more about your business and how you guys got started in this industry.
Sure. So this is my best friend, Richard. And we love cars. We just love cars, right? Like when I exited the womb, I had like a toy car waiting for me. Like, I'm crazy about cars. And so like for like 10 years, we had been working on cars together. And we do everything, right? The engine comes out of the car. We take the car apart. We put the car back together. And our story is similar to a lot of people's story. We love taking things apart. And we love solving problems. And so now I have 7 cars. But there's one thing that we were never able to do on the car. And that is... I'm doing it again.
Yeah, you're doing it again. What was I going to say? Yeah.
And that's
is
where you take over.
Yeah.
A wheel alignment. No one can do a wheel alignment at home unless you set up this like hour-long string thing or you get your toe plates out. And there was no way to do a real alignment. Like people always say, just take it to the shop. Just take it to the shop. And then the cars are just too low. Like this guy's Ford Ranger was so
Not my
low.
Ford Ranger. No, I had a 86 MR2, AW11. Shout out MR2 guys.
The Ranger was low too, though.
The Ranger was low, but not that low. It could go on any machine.
It could go on a machine.
But I had to drive up to New Braunfels just to go to an in-ground machine. To
So
get
not
them to
all
do my
cars
alignment.
can go on a machine?
Not all of them fit, and especially car enthusiast cars. Lowered cars, and even some like big lifted cars, even really, really small like Japanese cars. I had a K-van that had to use Gyraline. I could not do an alignment on it.
Imagine,
Like no chance.
imagine a van that's about the size of like a Miata, but it's a van, right? That's what he had. He had one from Japan, right-hand drive, even had a turbo on it, so it made cool noises.
Ooh.
But so skinny and small that it could not fit on a regular alignment machine. In those sorts of tasks, that's why we invented Gyraline. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a better way and something fast. Like, it's not just that I don't want to go wait 2 hours at the shop for them to do it wrong. Gyraline is about being able to do it at home in 30 seconds. I can check my alignment now with my phone in 30 seconds, which means I have an answer before I go on a road trip, whether those tires are going to last or not, in 30 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. When I went and I bought I bought a 2009 Toyota Camry manual. I flew up to Boston for this beautiful machine, right? Stick shift Camry. Come on. Can I get a huh? All right.
No.
It's circulating. And when I picked the car up from the dealership, I asked the guy, I was like, did you do an alignment? And he's like, oh yeah, it's aligned. I pop down there and I check it. No, buddy. Nope. Even if he had it aligned, they messed it up because they mess it up all the time. So it had way too much toe in. And as soon as I got on the highway, you could feel it. And it just didn't drive right. So I was able to stop at just a random parking lot. I actually put the car up on like a curb so I could slide under it. And I adjusted the alignment myself right there. So that I saved probably $100 in tire wear because I then put 5,000 miles on it driving around the country. So that's the magic that Gyraline gives people is anytime, anywhere, they can check their car's alignment. They don't need to bring a $60,000 machine on a trailer behind them and set it up. They don't need to bring their toe plates. All that stuff, it's all obsolete now. Gyraline. I don't know.
That was good.
And that was it, guys.
That's it. We're done. Cut. No, I'm just playing. Okay. So tell me a little bit more about, let's see, let me ask my question real quick. I'm going to cheat. Oftentimes startups start working from their garage. Have you found the benefit of building your business in a community atmosphere as opposed to working from home?
I'd say yes. Man, that's a tough one.
How did we start?
Because, how did we start?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, he's really the one who started it. It was his idea, and he started developing the app.
How long ago was that?
That was
like 3 years ago?
That was May of 2023 when I got started.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't really make something good. I made something that like kind of worked, and then the team really made it actually like, okay, this is a product now.
Nice.
I made
So-
like the bare minimum.
I jumped in and joined him and started helping him through packaging, shipping, just development in general. And then
Dude, we did everything. We did the website.
Yeah, we did everything. We did everything ourselves, and
just-
we were making money. And so I was like, okay, I can't be packaging and shipping all the time. So we contracted my wife to do it, and we were 3D printing all the stuff at the time, and we put all of the printers in my son's room. I didn't have a son yet, but my wife was pregnant, and it was supposed to be his room, and she was not too happy about it.
We
but
had
she
a
got paid do
timeline
it.
to hit. We had a
Yeah,
timeline to hit.
yeah.
Okay, pregnant wife running the production line in her future baby's room, right? The production
Yep.
line was her future kid's room, and because even this is still 3D printed. This version of it is. It is a little bit hard to tell because we've gotten so good at the process, but that's a 3D print, and we were grinding those out.
Yeah,
at his house.
At my house, even at his house, we've moved it so many places just to getting more printers, and now we have 30 printers. And
How many printers did you guys start with in your future son's room?
I actually had 6.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I had 6, and I had to have them on all separate breakers
Yeah.
Ooh,
because
yeah.
they would trip the breakers. Yeah.
And I
They were
think
pretty watt hog.
I think that really is the big benefits of spaces like these is you can move your operations out of the garage, which means your brain is free suddenly, right? Because imagine me asleep, listening subconsciously, low-key hearing my printer, because I had those things in my bedroom.
Yeah, I remember.
I had them in my bedroom, and I would wake up in the middle of the night and switch the prints out. So I was like, oh, we got 5 orders, and I can only do 4 a day, which means I'm
Ooh.
running 1 at night.
Yeah.
And like separating work from home, for a lot of entrepreneurs, they just don't know how to do it. And the first step is really finding a space, right?
Yeah.
So find a space that's quiet, it's professional, and it's suitable for you to just dive into deep work, because companies grow when you're able to focus.
And I would say it's a huge mindset too. Like being in a place that's not your son's room, that's supposed to be your son's room, not next to, in a room right next to your wife, where your wife might bug you. I love you, Kim. But being in a spot where like, this is it. I need to get my work done. It really took us somewhere else.
Yeah.
If we stayed where we were at in my front room, in your front room, and we wouldn't be here today.
Yeah. Yeah. Like being able to walk into a threshold and say, this is where the work happens. Like, even if it's mostly in the background of your mind that happens, it's real, and it will change your company's performance. It absolutely will.
Yeah. I mean, you grind as much as you can, but when it's time, you'll know when it's time. It's
What helps you guys focus now?
what bikes.
Oh. So
Going jet skiing, yeah, that helps us focus.
yeah, I'd say mostly jet skis.
Yeah.
So that's a
Stand-up
critical.
jet skis.
That's
Specifically stand-up
stand-up jet
skis.
skis. That's one of my favorite things about this space is the jet ski pool and the jet ski lounge.
Yeah, I love
Nice.
that on the 8th floor. There's a whole like jet ski course that we can
Jet ski course,
use.
yeah.
It's really fun. So shout out Ventrex for putting that in. Matt's gonna be like, "Where's that?" That sounds cool.
Like, oh, is that what that private area is?
Coming soon.
Yeah,
Coming soon.
so
Coming soon.
funny.
Checks near you.
I
That's on
think
the 14th floor. Come on.
organization is really like key in helping us focus. I am really bad with time management, and being aware that I'm bad with time management is just a great step, right?
Yeah.
But
It's like
being
admitting
organized
it to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, being organized.
I suck.
Yeah.
That's
And knowing that, okay, this needs to get done, and I'm only going to do this for this amount of time, and it's okay if it doesn't get done because this is the next step, and I need to do this one. And just working on things little by little and realizing it's not the end of the world if it all doesn't get done. Right.
Yeah,
then.
knowing
That
when
helps.
when to call it and when to pack up and go home.
Yeah.
Because
I struggle.
Yeah.
I struggle with that.
Oh, I still struggle with it, and it's one thing that I wish I could just fix overnight, but it's a hard one. It's a hard one. Because if you don't show up and you're not 100%, the work is going to suffer too. And you're just wasting your time.
Yeah.
One thing that I found helps is like, it is said that how you do one thing is how you do everything. And so you can take that mentality and put it towards those types of tasks where you don't know how to stop. And you can start with the things that you love to do. So like whenever you go home, maybe there's like something that you love to do. You're like, I don't know, like raking my lawn maybe.
Yeah.
Or like for me,
That's
I'll
my
get
thing.
I'll get carried away like doing yard work maybe. And I'm like, oh, it's 2 hours has passed. Or like maybe it's like I don't know, you're like practicing the piano or something. Or like something fun, video games even. If you learn how to time yourself on that and say, I'm doing this for an hour and only an hour, and then I'm stopping the fun, you might find that that turns into you also learn how to do that for work just automatically. Because you're like your brain just starts forming the little pathway of like, okay, I know that I have to stop things even when they're fun. Because a lot of times work ends up getting fun, you know? And so it's like...
A lot of the time, work is fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you like learning,
Yeah.
learning is fun.
100%.
Yeah.
I feel that way about Excel spreadsheets.
Oh, yeah?
I don't feel that way about Excel.
Can't
spreadsheets.
stop.
No, I can totally stop Excel anytime.
Yeah. That is a forced thing for me. It's like, okay, Excel automatically opens for me so that I'm forced into it. I will never click that app on my own.
No? Oh,
Yeah.
I
That is
guess I'm just a
We'll have to
weirdo.
contract you.
I
to
do.
Excel spreadsheets for us.
I see the whole color scheme that you have on today is,
Yeah.
is Excel
Yeah.
oriented.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It's the Excel sheet.
Okay, so I know I didn't mention these questions, but now I'm just kind of curious because my brain is going, why Gyraline? Where did the name come from? How did you choose it? What does
Yep,
it
there you
mean
go.
to you?
Okay, I'll take this one too.
Take the blame for this
I'll
one.
take the blame. So, I was thinking like it uses gyroscopes, right? But then like, I'm from Texas, and so when I say gyroscope, I say gyroscope, not gyroscope. And then I was like, okay, it uses a gyroscope to align the car, and then I was like Gyraline. And then when I wrote it out, gyro line with a G-N at the end, I was like, that's yucky. You know, I don't really like the G in there. And so I put in L-I-N-E because you're going to go in a straight line. But it's pretty bad because...
It's a good excuse.
That's what I... Yeah. Like...
Are you guys both from Texas?
Yeah. We're both
Nice.
born and raised here in San Antonio.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
And then what about
Can't tell by my
the
accent.
what about the Gyroliner? How did you guys figure out how to 3D print this and make it work? I mean, like,
How did it start?
I
mean,
mean,
the-
you designed the first one, and IQAN helped you design
Yeah.
the one right before this one, and then
Yeah.
you finished off this one with the new tram profile. But it really just had to hold a phone, and originally it just held his phone. He only
And-
made it to hold his phone.
It's just those nubs on it, right? Like
Yeah.
like we see the nubs, and we kind of assume like that, you know, that doesn't really do anything. Maybe it's just cute, but those nubs are critical for everything to work because Gyroline's not software; it's a whole system, and those nubs are part of it. They're precision manufactured because they have to be perfectly equidistant on either side. So those nubs are actually what allow the phone to touch the wheel in such a way where it can capture toe, camber, and caster.
So, and the reason we have the nubs is because you can't just use your phone by itself. It has buttons on it. It's got the cases aren't always made like perfect. So you can keep your case and put your phone in the Gyroliner. That's how we made it. But those profiles aren't flat enough. So you can't get a measurement on the wheel with just your phone. That's why you require the tool.
Because Gyroline touches the car's wheels.
Mhm.
That's kind of like what makes it different from a lot of the machines that just look at the wheels. Is Gyroline touches the wheels and the car's body, and that's how it calculates what straight is.
Mhm.
It doesn't just look at the wheel's position in space. It looks at your car's actual chassis, and then it compares the wheel angles to that. And part of that actually working is those little nubs.
So earlier you mentioned about the lifespan of your tires. If my alignment is off in my car right now and it's like that for the next 5 years, I mean, do you have any type of statistics that show that realigning it really helps that?
Oh yeah. So even being off by, say 0.3 degrees, it's going to increase your tire wear at a non-linear rate. So having straight tires, you're basically going to see almost zero wear, and having them, towed in maybe by a half a degree when they should be maybe 0.2 degrees towed in for optimum stability. It's not just going to double the tire wear. It's actually going to increase it even more. And one thing that we found in recent years is that engine emissions control has gotten so good that the air is mostly being polluted by vehicle tires now. So PM has become one of our biggest things that we're trying to get rid of. And
PM is particulate matter.
yeah,
by the way.
yeah. Great. Yeah, definitely good. Like PM. Yeah, so
Prime Minister.
that's like little tiny like particles that come out from like the smoke in the exhaust. So emissions control so good that the particulate matter in the exhaust is almost negligible, but the tires contribute to almost 2 times the amount of particulate matter than the engine does now. And so the tires are polluting so bad, and we haven't even really put emission standards on the tires. We haven't enforced anything about alignments, but yeah, so by getting your car aligned, not only are you helping the person behind you not breathe toxic air, even if it's at a very low level, it all adds up in everybody's lungs.
Of course.
But it will dramatically preserve the tire life.
Mm.
And one of our customers' biggest things that they love the most about it is the car's handling. So if the alignment's right, the car doesn't wander on the highway. It doesn't get blown around by wind forces because everything is trying to track it straight. So even when the wind blows the car, if the alignment's right, you'll barely move. So the car's easy to drive. It's a much better experience to drive the car, especially on trips.
Especially if you're going 70 miles an hour. 90 if you're in Texas, right?
90 in Texas.
Yeah, you want it to be as comfortable as possible and as safe as possible. So,
You don't want to be fighting the wheel.
yeah.
That's what alignment gives you.
What do you see for the future of Gyraline?
Oh no.
We're going into shops, right?
Yeah. So for the future of Gyraline, we actually are just closed our pre-orders for G2, which is completely separate sensor suite where we built our own onboards, own everything, and it doesn't use the sensors in your phone anymore. And so that means Android guys, they can use it. iPhone, whichever phone you have, it'll be available for you to use. And that also being said, mechanics love using iPhones, and we're now pouring into the shops. So we're actually going to be at SEMA this year, at the beginning of November in Las Vegas. Huh?
Androids?
Huh?
Mechanics love iPhones or Androids?
They love Androids.
Oh, you said iPhones.
Did I say iPhones?
You did.
Oh, yeah.
You
No,
want me to
mechanics
say
love Androids. Yeah. Mechanics love Androids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt will edit that one out.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
AI.
Mechanics love mechanics love Androids, and so this one's going to be a huge help. And that's kind of what we wanted to do before we went into shops, because we want to make it as universal as possible. We don't want to discriminate against anyone who wants this phone over that phone. So, yeah, especially our shops. We love shops.
Yeah.
So.
Even if the average IQ of an Android user is...
All right, that's enough out of you.
Agreed.
But the future of Gyraline, we have so many ideas down the pipeline and so many revolutionary things that we really want to bring into the world, and it's exciting. And I just wish I wish I could just work for 24 hours a day just to get it done as soon as possible.
One
But
thing
I have to go slow.
One thing that company owners will probably vibe with is that, like, you wish you could just do everything at once,
Mm-hmm.
and you just can't. Like, you have to pick what you think the heaviest hitter is going to be, and then the 99 other dumpster fires, you just let them burn.
you want to be the one who does everything too. You're like, you know what? At this point, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
But you can't. You can't be the one that does everything.
That's
you have
true.
to delegate.
But sometimes you do have to do everything.
Sometimes you got to get a guy on Fiverr to do it. It makes it easier for you. It's
Yeah.
I would say one of the biggest things that pushed us to be where we're at is hire. Like
Hiring
it
talent.
was the biggest step that we were like, man, all right, we're ready to hire somebody. Wow, that's crazy. And since then we've just been hiring. I'm ready to hire more people.
It is.
I love
It's
hiring.
man.
it's
yeah.
it's challenging to like say goodbye to the money that the salary ends up being, but then you realize that it scales so much more. Because like you're not really hiring somebody to take a load off of you. You're hiring somebody to do what you were doing with all of their energy, which means it comes out better, and they're able to do more than you ever could because they don't also have to think about, okay, how do I grow this thing tomorrow? You know, all they got to do is like, I'm just gonna do the ads. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, an average founder works about like 60 to 80 hours a week on their business, right? And
Sounds about right.
Imagine
more.
working for 12 hours on like 6 different things. You take one of those things and give it to somebody. Now that person is working on that one thing for 8 hours straight. That one thing is going to come out amazing. And so, I would say hiring is when you get to the point, it's a no-brainer.
You just lots of businesses, especially if there's hardware involved, they just cannot scale without talent. It can't be done.
And one person doesn't have all the talent. There's no chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't think you can think. You can think you do all you want to. But
You'll just grow slower.
Mm-hmm.
You will.
Yeah.
It's just a game of time. It's like, okay, yeah, technically maybe we could just solo this, and it's like,
I don't think so.
well, then
go
we'll go to
slow.
SEMA in
Yeah.
2 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it would have
A
been.
decade, yeah.
A decade. Oh, come on, man.
So it's like, do you want to go fast? Yes, you do.
You got to spend money
Gotta
to
hire.
make money
That
in
is
every
true.
aspect, you know.
But we
It'd
don't want
also
to
be
waste
so
money.
much more fun because
But we don't want to waste money.
Oh, it's going to happen.
sometimes you
Yeah.
do want to waste money.
That's a bummer, but
That's
it's going to
true.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's okay to waste it.
I just can't wait to mess up again. Sometimes you just have to be so excited to waste the money. Like, I'm spending $10,000 on a new website. I bet you it's going to suck.
It's going to be like the $500 one we bought.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's just going to suck.
Yeah.
You know, and we're just going to waste the money. And I'm going to waste it again.
Are you
next
really
month.
spending $10,000 on a website?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It better be in the green across the board.
We're going to find out, but it's probably a waste of money.
Yeah.
You got to look at everything as it's probably going to suck.
What
We
kind
just-
of website is it going to be?
It's just going to be like
It's going to be a
revamped bar,
www.gyraline.com website.
Gyraline.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to hopefully increase like the way that we're transmitting the message of what Gyraline is, because currently the
full
website's
website.
a little bit
Yeah.
like some people might not know what it even is.
It also wasn't built on best practices like SEO and
That's true.
like actually being optimized for people like loading on phones and stuff. So that's a big reason why we're offloading that, because I mean, while we can take the time to sit there and learn it, I'm wearing mini hats right now. He's wearing mini hats right now. We don't have the time to do it.
Yeah.
So it's actually
I understand
cheaper
that.
for us to
We're about to
based
redo.
on-
We have 2 websites. We're about to redo them
Yeah.
all as well, and you know, the goal is that they perform and their SEO is just spectacular. But it's like you don't really know until you see it, and then it also has to be maintained after that. So it's like even you could spend $10,000 and not have a good person maintaining it, and then 3 to 6 months later, it just starts going back in the red.
Yeah.
So
But like what you plan for is that website increases your conversion rate by 20 to 50%.
it's phenomenal. Yeah.
And like if you get those types of metrics, then like
It's worth it. It pays it
maybe
off.
you're making an extra $200K a month, and you're like, oh, okay, I can do $10,000 a year.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You know, to
Yeah.
refresh the website.
Yeah. Plus your Google ads, your Meta ads, everything all goes together, and it's going to work so much more effectively. So somebody may click on your Google ad and be like, oh, cool, what is that? And then they get to your website and they're like, what is that?
Yeah.
And then they immediately bounce off, and
Yeah.
you never see them or hear from them again. It's like, hey, I'm getting all this website traffic, but it's like if it's not converting, it doesn't matter. So yeah, it's really important.
Very important.
So like fingers crossed, ours is also gonna be phenomenal.
Let's see. If
I know.
not, we're gonna hit you up and see who you're doing, who you got to do your website.
Who did you
Okay.
get?
So we have 2 different websites. So Matt with Peachtree Rose Marketing, he manages our SA Cowork website, which is the co-working community behind Ventrex.
Cool.
And then our Ventrex website is managed and maintained by the franchise marketing group called Units Marketing. We use WordPress for both of them. But all websites can always perform better.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. One thing that we've kind of started implementing as a company culture is that everything should be tested. So like every website change, if it's big enough, like first it gets tested because everybody's stupid. Like basically everybody who touches a website is guaranteed an idiot. And we think that we're going to make a really good change, but before you implement the change, if it's big enough, A/B test it. Because at the end of the day, the data is the only thing that matters, not our opinion. But this one was so pretty. Yeah, well, this one actually sold more things per person. So, test everything. Don't rely on the highest paid person to be like, that's good, because they're probably wrong.
Also, wait for the data to actually give you a reasonable amount of numbers.
You need statistical
You
significance.
cannot A/B test something, let it run overnight, and then see, oh, this one has 2 purchases, this one has 1, that one 1.
what would you say that period of data would be, like 30, 45 days or less?
It depends on how big the change was to conversion. So if the change increased your conversion rate to like, if it increased it by 50%, then you'll have statistical significance within like 5 days.
5 days.
If your traffic is
Depends on your sessions.
So it's actually all just a big math problem, and like you can take your numbers that you have and you can plug them into like a p-value calculator, and you can find out if you have statistical significance, and if so, what range of confidence it's in. Because nothing's actually ever 100% in probability. It's always just like we're 95% confident that this one's better. And so what people do is we just deem, okay, I'm going to wait for 95% confidence or 99% or 90%. Everybody's like, it depends on how risky you are. But generally, one of the industry standards is 95% confidence.
I'm ready for it to be like happening.
Yeah, that's one thing that sucks about A/B
like-
testing.
It is.
Like, just do it now!
When A/B
Like, I don't want to wait 5 days.
testing,
I know.
Overnight.
I want an overnight success.
Yeah.
when A/B testing, it's definitely one of those you're gonna waste money, and that's just something you have to do too.
It's just
learn what
it's
your site
so
needs.
much better than publishing a website that actually drops conversion by 50% and not finding out until 2 months later, and you've lost $300,000 in like potential profits
And
because the
just
website
a massive
sucked.
amount of customers.
Yeah, and so it's so much better to just be like, I'm gonna A/B test it for 5 days so that I don't burn
The next 3 years of my
the next
life.
exactly.
Get a reputable company to build your website, and then do small changes. Don't try and revamp your entire website by yourself.
If you do revamp your entire website yourself, A/B test that new website.
Yes. Do
Like,
not just say
compare
go.
that new website to your old one.
Mhm.
Just have them both as landing pages and be like, which one works? And then you can start to ask yourself, why did it work? And while you're doing that, in fact, before you do that, there's a book called Making Websites Win. Highly recommend it. It has what to test in
Ooh.
it. Yeah, it's a very actionable book.
I'm going to totally read that. I like that.
I'm like halfway through it. I just started reading it like last week. And I'm like,
Cool.
He's gonna finish it today, though.
I'm finishing it
Yeah?
today.
Yeah, that's what he said
You
yesterday.
guys like
too.
to read books?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to.
I love read books.
I will say that we wouldn't be where we're at if we didn't read any books.
Yeah.
We would be
Yeah.
extremely poor if we didn't read books.
Do you
Yeah.
prefer to like read actually like a physical book, or do you like listening to audiobooks?
For me, it's different. I have
Yeah.
a Kindle, and I like physical books.
I like
So
both too, yeah.
it just depends on how I'm feeling. But
Yeah.
I really do like my Kindle. It's nice.
Yeah, the data suggests that if you want maximum absorption, you actually do both at the same time.
Mhm.
There's like
Both?
a significant increase in retention if you read it while listening to it, and it also pounds you through it.
Oh.
No,
'Cause
no.
you're
He
like-
was saying you have to read the Kindle and the physical copy at both times.
Yes.
That's how you get the maximum.
Like-
Yeah, and one of them is
I have
actually
4
supposed to be
eyeballs.
a mirror image so that your brain gets good at processing cross-variant.
Yeah. The best
Interesting.
way is to read it from a mirror backwards. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is
While
going to be
drinking
like totally
chocolate milk.
off, but like my daughter's 6 and I just bought her last night. What is it called?
Water?
Yeah, I was about to say. I was
How
like,
much
wow.
did she cost?
Phonics. What is it
Hooked on
called?
Phonics.
Hooked. I bought her
Hooked
hooked
on
on phonics,
Yeah.
and I think actually you hear it while you read it.
Yep.
And I never really thought about actually doing that for myself because it seems kind of weird doing
major
it.
improvements.
Audible's a good
across the
one.
board.
Audible, they give
Love
you.
Audible.
Yeah, they give you like a credit for a new book every month.
have
It's nice.
15
I have
credits.
so many credits now.
But I've
I-
also bought a ton of books
Yeah.
too. So
It also
Yeah.
speeds up your consumption of the book too,
It really
because
does.
like a lot of time you'll sit there and like you're starting to lose steam.
yeah.
And then you're
if
like,
you
"No,
could
I
read
gotta
a
go back
if you
to the
could read a
page."
book in 8 hours, like you can read just
Oh yeah.
20 books,
Yeah.
right? But it's
Yeah.
like if you're just like sitting there for like 8 days, like yeah, you get distracted or you fall
You
asleep
gotta have a good
easier.
narrator though. You gotta have a good
That's
narrator.
true. AI is getting better though.
Like
AI is
Australian
getting better.
narrator. Can't say that word.
Australian
Yeah.
narrator.
Narrator.
We're all
No,
I don't
you don't
know
want
if
to
I
do
can
it.
do that one.
Hit it, mate.
Just try
Australian
it.
narrator.
Edit Vide. That's Canadian.
You got this.
Oh yeah.
No, it's
Oh, I'm supposed to hit an accent. Crikey.
Dice. Nice Vide.
Noise.
Oh,
Nice. Sick.
okay.
I will do that when
Well,
I'm on my wet bike.
we are at 35 minutes, so I think we're good
All right.
of recorded
That's all.
content.
That's it.